House of X, Powers of 10, Chapter 10. Forge is meeting with the professor because they need to upgrade Cerebro in a massive way. They need to alter the function that can locate any mutant on the planet so that it can also copy that mutant's mind. And they needed to be making updated versions of them as frequently as possible, which is pretty much weekly, to account for changes in those mutants' minds and personalities over time. They also need a massive amount of storage for all this data, the tech for which does not currently exist on Earth. Luckily, Charles is friends with Shi'ar people, and they use logic diamonds as storage. So he asks Forge if that would be suitable, and Forge can make literally anything, so they both feel confident that this is going to work. Lastly, they discuss that they need multiple backup engines in case something should happen to Cerebro. The professor wants 5. Year 10. Emma Frost is at the Louvre, and Charles mentally commands everyone to leave, and she asks him what he's doing here. And she's surprised to see that he's with Magneto. So she asks them what they want, and Charles says that he's using a series of shell corporations to single-handedly control the market of Krakoan miracle drugs and use Earth's dependency on those drugs to leverage the establishment of a Krakoan nation-state, a place for all mutants to live. And she's appalled. She's like, you want to put all the mutants on an island again? You didn't learn the first time? So in an effort to convince her, they take her to Krakoa, and she now knows the entire plan. She knows the rebirth of mutants that's going to be happening, and the first thing she thinks of is her students that have died, and suddenly she's in. She's going to help them distribute the Krakoan flower drug to the world through the Hellfire Corporation. They offer her a 50-year exclusive contract and 2 seats on the first council of Krakoa, and she asks who they have in mind for that second seat, and they say they want Sebastian Shaw, which is super annoying to her, and she has somebody else in mind, so she says that she wants 3 seats on the council. And with all the major pieces in motion, Charles makes an announcement to the mutants of the world. He announces Krakoa as a sanctuary to all mutants, where they can put aside their differences and come together over the thing that unites them, their mutantdom. And Namor is like, I don't believe that you've finally come to your senses and realized that we've been superior to the humans all along. I'll stay here. Come ask me again when you're serious. Year 1000. The Phalanx have absorbed that little spherical copy of all the tech and the Seer's mind, and the Seer is waiting on an answer, and the Phalanx deliver the terms, agree, and destroy the Seer. So the Librarian and the Tiny Nimrod discuss why that happened. They meant to convince the Phalanx to protect them, so why did it kill that Elder? And Nimrod suspects that they just have to do it. It's their food. They absorb worthy cultures and survive and serve their overlords, and the cultures that they absorb get to live on forever within the Phalanx, but the actual planet and living material that makes up the cultures, none of that gets left behind. So they're probably all going to die tomorrow.